Don't settle for fakes. My duel-taining is the real deal.
Hey everyone, it's mekklord, and I've been trying to get to KOG with Armed Thunder Dragons, Armed Dragon Thunders, forgot what they're called. But I have been unsuccessful so far. I have had multiple rank up games that all ended the same way, with a crushing and humiliating defeat. The latest one was against Hero. I also lost against Speedroids. So, I'm sure that I can get to KOG with this deck. I just don't have the motivation to anymore, but it still makes for good content, so here's a video. So this is the risk I'm currently running. I'm okay with playing more than 20 cards because you just dig through your deck really quickly thanks to the scale and the way these cards works. Basically, use the scale to get Armed Dragon Thunder level 3 if you don't have it already, and then 3 goes into 5, and then 5 goes into 7, and then either 7 goes into 10, or it makes a rank 7 with Dark Armed Dragon. You know, the deck play you saw in the previous video. It's kind of a fun deck to play, maybe a bit linear every game, but it's been kind of fun. So a couple of important things to note. This is the worst boss monster ever conceived. It loses to a single Book of Moon because not only doesn't do anything if it gets Book of Moon, it also loses all of these effects. Like, it just forgets that it's been summoned by the effect of an Armed Dragon monster. Like, so it can be destroyed by a battle, control of it can switch, and then it's just basically a 3000 vanilla for the rest of the game. So, complete garbage. Armed Dragon level 10 white came up surprisingly often. Like, a lot of people are experimenting with Lunalights on the ladder, so occasionally you run into like people playing Saber Dancer turn 1, and Armed Dragon level 10 white at the start of the damage step destroys the card on field without targeting, so that can get rid of like Leo Dancer, Saber Dancer. Don't use it on the card that you're fighting because it's basically gonna cancel the battle. Doesn't work last sunrise. Dark Armed Dragon is the absolute MVP of the deck. My absolute favorite cards in this entire deck. I'd probably like be playing this in a better Dark Shell if I cared to. Maybe I should. What else is there to say? Something very funny with Armed Dragon Thunder level 7 and all the Armed Dragon Thunders from 3 to 7 in general is that they activate, the search effect activate, even if they used as like detached from an Xyz monster's material. So like if you make a Volo with Dads and level 7 and you detach both materials, you get the search from the level 7, which is something that I found out in the middle of the game actually. It was very fun. What else is there to say? Lightning is really good against Dark Hole. It doesn't do anything against full board wipes, like if your opponent makes Black Rose Dragon, you just get effed. And as far as the extra deck goes, I went into Gustav into Juggernaut once, I think. I never went into Zenmayo, sorry. Never went into Dracossack so far, but that's another way that you can trigger the level 5 effect. Level 7, sorry. Then Mayo could be used to trigger the level 5 effect, but usually you do it like over the course of a turn already, and all of these are like once per turn, so it's not really beneficial. I used to play 3 Books of Moon, 2 Cyclones. I decided to switch to 2 Books of Moon, 2 Chalices, 2 Cyclones, because I kept running into like decks that could just deal with like 1 Book of Moon, which obviously Speedroids is very capable of doing, and I've been playing against too many Speedroids for my liking. So yeah, that's the deck. I have a couple of fun replays I can showcase, some of which are against actual meta decks. This is late in the month. I've been playing against like Magical Musketeer and Necros and all the garbage like that, but I've also been winning against some of the better decks out there, so let me show you. First duel was against Destiny Hero, which I think is like the closest thing we have to a rogue-ish deck at the moment. Doesn't do anything spectacular, but it does what it does pretty well. So I'm going first, activating the skill. I'm tossing the level 7 for the level 3, sending 2 vanilla Armed Dragons and turning them all to dark. So that's so if I top deck Dark Armed Dragon, it's not dead. Armed Dragon Thunder level 3 becomes level 5. Then level 5 searches the level 7. Then I'm gonna pitch the level 7 for a level 7, and the level 7 is going to get me lightning, which I'm going to use the lightning in order to get back the level 3 engrave, which I'm going to pitch with the level 7 to make a level 10 and draw a card in the process. So level 10, draw a card. I drew the Arm Dragon level 10 white, meaning that I can special it. I'm going to do that so I don't top deck White Veil and get completely effed. And I can set 2, and that's basically my turn 1 board. There's like 1 disruption. This does nothing. We have Book of Moon, and we have a Cosmic Cyclone, which is actually pretty good in this matchup. So, normal summon Decider. Decider F, they activate the effect. They are going to set Parley, summon Malicious. At this point I realize, wait, I should probably just get rid of their Parley so I can yugioh like half of their plays. So, getting rid of that. They're going to link summon Nightmare Phoenix, which is going to be able to get rid of my Book of Moon. Not that this really does anything for them. They're going to summon the Mali. They're going to link summon Unicorn. At this point, they decide to activate the Unicorn. I'm like, well, they're gonna send this back, right? I decided to send the level 10 white, which I can just summon it again, so I don't know why they did that. Anyway, in the end phase, activates white, level 10, sorry, I'm obsessed with white, to pop a card on the field. It's a Book of Moon. That's pretty good for me. And then the Decider effect gets back the, I think it got back itself, actually, which was very funny. So they have 1 set, a Nightmare Unicorn, a Decider in hand, and I have basically a grip full of nothing. What do I top deck there? Top deck Book of Moon, which is pretty nice. I retrieve the level 7. That's kind of greedy on me. I'm thinking like I can use this to pitch the level 7 and get a Dark Arm Dragon for next turn, because I don't have lethal right now. It wasn't the best thing that I could have been doing. Who cares? Anyway, the other set is also a Book of Moon, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. My guy is set. Activate the second part of the skill. They return Malicious to the deck, add Plasma to hand, and then return the Plasma. I know that they return the Plasma because the next play is going to show that they basically no longer have a Plasma. They no more the Decider. They link summon Wonder Driver, and then they activate Miracle Fusion. So they're gonna get rid of the Wonder Driver and the Decider in order to make Sunrise. I think that was the only Miracle Fusion, because they didn't get to search anything with the Sunrise. But I'm like, I don't really care, right? I'm Dragon Thunder level 10. It can be destroyed by battle, right? So what's the big deal? It forgot that it was summoned by the effect of an Armed Dragon monster. This is like the worst card of all time. Maybe I should just cut it to 1 and play rank 7 Turbo instead, because Volo is basically... yeah, well, maybe I should just not play 2 of it. Maybe I should just play the 1. Anyway, flipping down the Sunrise for no particular reason. I top deck Armed Dragon Thunder level 3 because I'm based. I pitch the level 7. I summon a level 5. And then the level 7 is going to search Dark Armed Dragon, my absolute favorite card in the deck. Special the Dark Armed Dragon and clean the board. Just clean the board and the game is over from this point. I just win. Oh yeah, I guess I can get back to your level 3. Who cares? Stop BMing, dude. Just you idiots! You got rid of level 5 to summon level 5 because you don't have any more 7s in your deck. Look, they're all here. Don't do the same mistakes that I did. This happened to me several times. Anyway, oh, cool. 3 draws you a white. Oh, okay, you can extend further, I guess. So, whatever. You don't even have White Veil anymore, do you? Oh yeah, no, because I got rid of it. It's the white that that was shuffled back in my deck. So yeah, that's against Destiny Hero, everyone. Just Cosmic Cyclone the Poly. There's nothing to fear. And this was a fun matchup, actually. Second game's against Salamangreat. Salamangreat, which is a deck that is like tier 3, maybe rogue in my opinion. It's definitely a deck that's been putting a couple of results in the tournament scene. That people like sort of underestimated, turned from a mid-range sort of deck into a more aggressive OTK-centered strategy. Anyway, I opened the worst hand of all time. It's not the worst hand of all time. I still can make plays. I just have to pitch the dad, and I don't like pitching dad because I like having dad in hand all the time. Normal summon Thunder level 3, pitch down to level 7, get the level 5. Level 7 is going to get me the lightning. I have to do this in advance because I can't use the level 7 again because it's only once per turn. Who designed these bullshit? Anyway, level 3 pitched for a level 7. Hopefully I draw a good card with this. I drew a level 5, and I still have to make this absolutely horrible play. Oh wait, no, I didn't activate level 5 yet, so it's completely fine. So I have a level 7 that I can pitch for level 10. Book of Moon, Cosmic Cyclone. It's basically the same setup as last time, right? But this card is better to this card because I can search that with it, so... next turn I can probably OTK. Anyway, Dark Hole. Send in Lightning. Anyway, Book of Moon. Completely neutering my thing. I decide to chain the level 10 just so I can search the dad, basically. That's the only reason why I did this. And it turned out to be the good thing, because I'm a smart boy. And then activate Silent Mining, and then pitch the White Princess. I knew that they had the White Princess, I remember because it was an annoying delay. I was like, oh come on, they're playing White Princess. Oh well, it's fine. Anyway, the normal Lady Debug. Lady Debug search the Gazelle. I'm like, wait, can they do anything from this point forward? I wait until after they searched to make sure they don't get like something that can allow them to extend like a mirror or something. Like if the last card is fouled, they can still like play. So actually Book of Wind now to cut off them the Balinks. They can summon Balinks now. They have to pass. That's just, and I think that's the end of the game for this position. Dark Arm Dragon, pop, just destroy. Said Book of Moon. Direct attack. Oh, that's the end of the game. I win. That was a very quick game, actually. But yeah, that's the other line that you do if you've opened less than optimal. And you're really reliant on the draw from Lightning to be good, but you're also playing a bunch of good cards, so it will happen eventually. Keeping in with the Cybers theme, I'm playing against Playmaker, and if you know Playmaker, then they could be on two things, actually. Well, they could be on several things. They could be on Orcust, or Gookie, or Trickstars with 3 effects, or they could be on Cybers with Code Talker Alive. But they're on Cybers with Code Talker Alive, something which I didn't know, but they're going first, so I guess I'll have to learn. Lady Debug this time will get a microcoder, and then they're gonna do some Salamangreat stuff by sending Lady Debug to Grave for a Balinks, and then the Balinks is gonna get the Sanctuary, and the Foul is gonna trigger as well because they open Foul, which must be nice. Gonna get the Sanctuary, and then they're gonna make the Sunlight Wolf, and then they're gonna get the Gazelle because they open Gazelle as well. Must be nice. And then Gazelle is gonna pitch a Jaguar, and then Jaguar is gonna shuffle the Balinks, and Jaguar, the Foul. And then they're gonna make some more plays. With the microcoder in hand, they get to make Decode Talker with like only 2 cards, which is pretty good. And Decode Talker, it's kind of a difficult card for you to deal with because it protects from targeting things, and almost all of your cards target, but it's not gonna stick for long. I know that. They search the Signet Crosswipe with this. They activate Code Talker Alive, they make Firewall Dragon, which is also a problem. It's less of a problem than Decode Talker. Well, maybe it's more of a problem. But if it bounces something like Armed Dragon level 10 white or Dark Armed Dragon, you can just summon the thing again, provided you have the materials for level 10 white. Anyway, Recorded Alive is gonna summon just the regular Code Talker, which is a bit surprising, but basically fulfills the same function as like shooting Code Talker, I think is the name of the card, which is have a monster for Firewall Dragon to be co-linked with. Set 1 card pass. So, I'm a crossover. I'm gonna send the level 7 for a level 7, just so I can get 3 cards in Grave. And I'm going to activate Lightning very early. They take the bait and destroy the Lightning, which would have preserved my Dragon monster from destruction. They're going to activate Firewall Dragon there. But it back in my hand. It's fine. I have level 10 white. That also cuts me up from future dad plays, which is like mediocre, but I was like the best thing they could have done. I get the White Veil. I also get to set a Book of Moon. Then I make a huge misplay, like a gigantic misplay. I attack the Firewall Dragon, and I decide to try and destroy the Code Talker with the with its effects. I should have done the opposite, because Code Talker can't be destroyed by battle or card effects while it points to a monster. so it would not have been destroyed by Dragon White effects. But if I had attacked the Code Talker with Dragon White, not only I would have done more damage, I would have been able to destroy Firewall before damage calculation with the Dragon White effect, and then I would have been able to like kill the Code Talker. So the way I did this, they still have a link to on the field for plays, and they take only 500, and I'm a big dum-dum. Open. Well, the top deck circle must be nice. They're gonna summon the Foxy. I don't have any disruption except for that Book of Moon, so you have to save it, but I decide to flip the Foxy down. I forget that they have the foul in hand, so they can still make plays. I played this one like a total idiot. It's a wonder that I didn't lose it immediately. Anyway, they get to search another circle, so at least I know that. And then they just make Nightmare Unicorn. Nightmare Unicorn is gonna shove this white back into my deck, and it's going to attack me directly. I'm a bit surprised they didn't have any more follow-up, but I'm not. Maybe I should have made because it's still a Jaguar and Grave. If they had made Foul into Balinks there and revived the Jaguar, they would have had lethal. So we've both been playing like complete wolves. But with the benefit of insight, you get my absolutely fantastic commentary. Anyway, I still have level 3. Level 3 pitching 7, get 5. 7 searching the 10 again, because I really like turn. And I get to summon the 10 again by banishing another 2 monster from my grave. So at least I get to do a little bit more damage. And oh, look at this! That's not lethal. It's not lethal because I didn't do enough damage last Like consequences, everyone. This is what happens when you play like a complete idiot. Anyway, they still have the Recorded Alive in Grave, so it's not like it would have been lethal anyway, I guess. But they're gonna get to summon the Code Talker in my end phase, which, uh-oh, that means they're gonna get to do some great stuff. They get the Falco in hand with the circle. And then mining, and then pitching Falco for me. And then, I'm not sure why they did that, but they activate the Falco effect here to retrieve the circle, which I think it would have been better if you just didn't. Like, you use the other Falco effect to return me into hand. It does not like it really matters, but you'd have had more resources. Anyway, I do another fucking idiotic play. Activate Book of Moon. What do you think I target with Book of Moon? Target the Mir. They still have like both links. I should have targeted the Foul, so they would have had to use Mir to go into. I mean, use the Foul to go into Bailings here, and I don't think that changes anything, except that it does, because I think this turn they do remember the Jaguar and Grave. Yeah, that was a misplay. Huge mistake. Oh, they're gonna return Jaguar. They're gonna make a big boy. They're gonna make the Emblo Whale. Oh no, Emblo Whale kills the white, but also they left. They left an 1500 Jaguar face up on the field for me to just beat over with level 5 Thunder. So that's lethal. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, nice circle. I'm sure that's gonna help a lot. Oh, you get to search Mia. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yep. I'm still gonna attack. Ah, that was a complete dog shit. That was the worst game of all time. And I won it. And then I think I immediately lost to Speedroid after that, so that was fun. This one's against the many Lunalights players that I've been playing against lately. It's not particularly good or interesting, but I just want to show it because it's fun. So I'm gonna show it. They are on Lunalights, of course they are. I'm on Ham Thunder, so I can just pitch level 7 for a level 3. You really need the level 3. Send them all of these into Darks, because that's what you gotta do. Anyway, Thunder level 3, pitch the 5, get the 5, and I'm an idiot, and I search the 7, and that's all 3 7s accounted for. I can still summon from hand, but that was a huge loss in card advantage, so big misplay for me. I guess the better way to do this would be like to send the 7 for a 5, I don't know. I don't know. I don't have time to think about this. But anyway, I still get to... I top deck the White Veil. Like the thing that I hate the most. It's fine because I can still pitch it for level 10, but... I have to do this really weird line where I'm like... Good thing you have a Cosmic Cyclone set that it doesn't do anything. I'm not making Extract Monster against Lunalights though, that's for sure. That's the funniest thing of all time. That's the funniest thing of all time. They activate enemy controller. They didn't read. They didn't read Armed Dragon Thunder level 10. Control of it cannot switch. I'm sorry. So they have to switch it to defense position. And then they're like, oh, Lunalight Fusion will stop this. What was their plan though? What would you play Econ as your limited one card instead of a Lord of Darkness in this deck? Anyway, they try to attack it. It can't be destroyed by battle. I'm just gonna destroy it for the hell of it. Because I can. And then I have Cosmic Cyclone take care of the back row and I have a 4000 attack monster on the field, so I just... silly game. I guess I took 100 damage because I forgot to toggle on so I could pop the Cat Dancer at the beginning of battle, but it's not like it would have done anything to me, you know? Silly game. Alright, we're getting to the good shit. This is Speedroids. This is yugioh on Speedroids. And I'm going second. And this was right after I lost a game too, so I was kind of miffed, kind of upset. I'm seeing this and I'm like, oh crap. Went into searching Taketombo because they already have the Terratop, because they're cracked and they're just cracked. Special Terratop searches double yo-yo, and Taketombo special. No wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. They're gonna send the Daika Duke, revive with the double yo-yo. Oh, level 7, that's pretty cute. They make Clearwing Synchro Dragon. Level 7, Clearwing Synchro Dragon. Everybody's seen this card a billion times this month, I guess. They're gonna get the red eye dice from deck. They're gonna special attack at Thunborg. They're gonna get Future Piper. Future Piper, which is going to be able to excavate 3, which is huge. Like, this lane is very interesting to me as someone who tried to climb with Speedroid, but didn't quite get where it was so good. Anyway, they're gonna make High Speedroid Puzzle. High Speedroid Puzzle level 5. I'm like, oh, this is genius, because they can make Clearwing and then with a puzzle retrieve the thing that they sent for Clearwing. This is genius. So it's really good, like the optimal turn 1 Speedroid setup. Maybe if that a second back row would have been better. Anyway, they're gonna get back the Terratop. And wow, I'm fucked for next turn. Oh no, how am I gonna win this? Anyway, Cosmic Cyclone, get rid of the Book of Moon. Double Book of Moon, get rid of the 2 monsters that are gonna be a problem for me. Like, they're gonna be a huge problem for me, because this basically has 2 separate ways to deal with Dark Armed Dragon or I guess level 10 Thunder, and this is just very annoying in general, because this is a very monster heavy deck, so I can't let this slide. Anyway, send the level 10 for a level 3, and you know the drill. A level 3 pitching level 5 for level 5. Level 5 is going to search a level 7, which I'm going to pitch for a level 7, and then, well, you'll just have to see. I guess I spoiled what's going to happen in this duel a bit in advance. I'm sorry for this. But anyway, level 7 is gonna search Dad. Level 7 is gonna search Dad because I can just wipe his field clean. And unless the last card in hand is a Kytroid, which I don't think it is, this is lethal, and I win because I'm based and better than you. This is like the one win I have against Speedroid, and I'm gonna cherish it because I just hate this. I hate this deck so much. And last but not least, one of the most heartbreaking games of all time. We're both in Legend 5, except I'm on the losing streak and he is on his KOG rank up game. And that's a pretty good hand. Anyway, Ham Crossover sending the level 7 for level 3. I'm basically doing the same thing every game. How are you not bored of watching this? I guess it's cool because it's not like a meta deck, but even doing this myself, I feel like it's a bit tedious, because all of these they basically just it's like playing Mayakashi Synchro, except you're actually playing with vanillas. You know, you're just climbing into this big boss monster, except a level 10 is the worst card ever designed. Anyway, Lightning level 3 and then level 10. You've seen this a billion trillion times before. It's Armed Dragon Thunder level 10. Wow, and I get to draw. That's amazing. I get to draw another level 3, so I can have another draw, which It's truly one of the decks of all time. Anyway, level 10, protection from destruction, double Book of Moon. It's good enough, right? Anyway, deactivate Forbidden Chalice. I'm just gonna activate the level 10 just to draw a card right now, because otherwise what's the point? I draw the second Arm Thunder level 10, which who cares? Scrap Recycler is gonna send Brass Bomber, that's how you know that they have a stacked hand. They're gonna summon the Harpora, I'm gonna Book of Moon the Harpora, and so how do you counter that? Oh wait, they have Babel! Oh no, that's gonna be a huge issue for me. Babel, can you imagine? Anyway, I get to retrieve the Arm Dragon level 3. I get to summon White. And I get to also normal summon Arm Dragon Thunder level 3 and pitch the 10 so I can have an additional 5 on the board. White is going to attack into the Scrap Recycler and pop the Babel just so I can make sure that they're not going to use the Harpora effective float engrave. And then I have Lethal on board. So after a quick game against Orcust, all you have to do is go first and open Book of Moon and then don't open Removal. So that's it, that's the deck. You just pray and all your wins against mana are basically clutch. It's like I've won against more Orcust than just this one, but every time I was like a bit far-fetched. Like you open Book of Moon. That's the best advice I can give you. Just open Book of Moon. Hey, it's me again. Remember when I said last one? I actually lied. I realized midway through editing this video that just showing you a game where I just crush someone's dreams isn't that interesting, actually. Aside from the part where I crush someone's dream. So yeah, another game against Orcust. This time I get to go second. And this is the weirdest start I've seen for Orcust yet. Gaia the Fierce Knight Origin. Pitching Orcust Nightmare, which is one of the plays of all time. Anyway, it's gonna work for them because they get to pitch Harpora. Harpora is going to summon Thimble Skeleton. And then they're gonna get to go into Galatea. And then Galatea is going to shuffle back the Nightmare in order to set a return from their deck. And then they're going to go into Dingisu. They're going to make the Dingisu now. And then they're going to orchestrate return the Dingisu that they just summoned. And then Scrap Recycler time, sending the World Legacy Whirlwind. And at the end of their turn, might not look like much, but they actually do have, thanks to the Babel, and can I show Grove? Thanks to the Babel and the Dingisu engrave a disruption. A way to protect themselves from getting completely annihilated by battle, and potentially an attack boost if I do happen to get rid of the Harpora and they summon a Nightmare and I get rid of the Nightmare as well. Anyway, doesn't really matter because I open Cosmic Cyclone and Cosmic Cyclone is going to take care of the Babel. Chew! It's not even prismatic! What are you doing? They're going to show all of their Orcust effects right here and there, Symbol Skeleton to bring back the Dingisu, and Harpora to summon an Orcust Nightmare. The Dingisu is going to attach from grave a copy of Symbol Skeleton. Very important, by the way, that you get rid of the Babel by banishing it, because else they can just retrieve it from the grave, which is like the most annoying thing ever. Anyway, I'm going to Book of Moon the Dingisu so I can just keep my next plays completely uninterrupted. Pitching level 10 to get Arm Dragon level 5. It's not very interesting as a deck, actually, but it's fun because I could have had, you know, level 3, pitch level 5, summon level 5, level 5, search level 7, although I already have a level 7 in hand. And then level 5, pitch level 7, get Dad, bam, bam, end the van. Turn of praise worthy of Optimus Prime. Anyway, that's the deck. It wouldn't take much for this deck to be like really good. Now that's a lie, it would take a lot actually, because the baseline archetype that it relies upon is really mediocre. Maybe I'm going for too many level 10 Thunder lines instead of going for Volo, but I feel like this is easier to make because you don't have to use your lightning. Oh, I mean your level 7 to get a Dad, and you still. This is a really important card for the deck. Like, comes up every now and often, and I think I've used the attack gain effect a couple of times as well. But that counts. Anyway, as the deck, am I going to get to KOG with this? Probably not. I have better things to do with my weekend, honestly. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna go eat Asian food, probably. That's something to look forward to. Maybe I'm going to see Oppenheimer. Probably not, though. Thank you for watching either way, take care everyone, and I'll see you guys and gals and non-binary pals next time.